Are you tired of seeing little to no growth in your online business, despite all your efforts? Do you feel like you're missing the secret ingredients that turn passive browsers into loyal customers? If you're ready to unlock the true potential of your internet presence, then this video is your golden ticket. We're diving into an animated summary of DotCom Secrets by Russell Brunson, a playbook that has transformed the digital landscape for countless entrepreneurs. This isn't just another how-to guide. It's a strategic blueprint for building a thriving online empire with step-by-step instructions to revolutionize your approach to online marketing. By tuning into this video, you'll discover the power of the value ladder and how to create irresistible offers that customers can't ignore. You'll learn about crafting your attractive character that will endear your audience to your brand. Uncover the secrets of effective email sequences that turn subscribers into fans and fans into purchasers with the soap opera and Seinfeld sequences. But that's not all. We'll also reveal the anatomy of a sales funnel that converts strangers into friends, friends into customers, and customers into evangelists for your brand. From understanding the different types of traffic to nurturing leads and maintaining a healthy, responsive list, this video is packed with actionable insights that will elevate your digital business to new heights. Don't just wander in the dark trying to grow your online business. Join us for this concise, enlightening journey through DotCom Secrets and start crafting your path to internet success today. Stay glued. Your online business breakthrough starts right here.
Before we dive into the first idea, if you are a visual learner, you have to check our app, Morphosis. We have animated book summary videos for the best self-development and business books. Click the link in the description to get a 7-day free trial and learn from hundreds of animated book summaries. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you get notified when we upload free videos.
Idea 1. The value ladder. The value ladder is a concept that emphasizes the growth of customer relationships by offering them a sequence of products or services, each with a higher value and price compared to the previous one. Imagine it like a staircase that your customer climbs. At the bottom, there's something that's free or very inexpensive. This first step is crucial because it's often the starting point of the customer's journey with your business. Once a customer grabs that initial offer, you don't just leave them there. You introduce them to the next step up the ladder. This next step is a product or service that provides more value and solves a deeper need or problem for the customer. Of course, since it's giving more, it also costs a bit more. The key is to keep offering more value at each step, moving customers up the ladder. At each level, they get more involved with your business and receive better solutions to their problems. Eventually, they reach the top of the ladder where the offerings are premium, providing the most value at a higher price point. As customers ascend this ladder, they become more loyal and valuable to your business. Every step up should make them more satisfied with what you've provided. It's not just about selling more, though. It's about deepening the trust between you and the customer, giving them more than they expected at every turn. The beauty of the value ladder is that it gives your customers a clear path to follow. They don't have to guess what's next, and you don't have to struggle to keep them engaged. It's a win-win. They find solutions and satisfaction, and you grow your business sustainably. Idea 2. The secret formula. The secret formula is a concept that provides a foundation for successful online marketing. It starts with the idea that before you can sell anything, you need to understand who you want to sell to. It's crucial to get a clear picture of your ideal customer. Think about their desires, pain points, and what keeps them up at night. Once you have that image in your mind of who your customer is, the next step is to figure out where these people are hanging out online. This can be anywhere from social media platforms to forums or other places where potential customers might gather to discuss their interests and challenges. Having identified your customers and their online hangouts, you then consider what you can offer them as a bait to grab their attention. This bait could be anything from a free ebook to a webinar, as long as it holds enough value to make them willing to exchange their contact information for it. Lastly, you need to have a clear idea of the result you want to achieve. This isn't just about making a sale, it's about knowing the transformation or the change that your product or service will bring to your customers' lives. By focusing on this end result, you can create a message that resonates deeply with your audience, aligning with their needs and desires. By applying this formula, you aim to attract the right people, with the right bait and lead them towards an outcome that not only benefits them but also grows your business in the process.
If you like the video so far, give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you get notified when we upload more animated book summaries. Also, leave a comment if you agree or disagree with the ideas of this book. We read all your comments. Thank you for your support. Now let's continue.
Idea 3. The attractive character. The concept of the attractive character is about creating a compelling and relatable persona that people feel connected to in your marketing. Think of it as the face of your brand, someone who represents your values and messages in a way that is interesting and engaging. This character can be you, the business owner, or a brand mascot. The goal is to build a relationship with your audience by being open, sharing stories, and showing your personality. The character should have a backstory, which is the unique experiences and journey that make them who they are. It helps the audience understand why the character does what they do and sees the world in their unique way. This story helps to build trust as you share your vulnerabilities and triumphs. To connect deeply with your audience, the character should share their flaws. Nobody's perfect, and showing that you have overcome obstacles can be incredibly inspiring and makes the character more relatable. Engaging your audience is also critical. This means talking to them like they're friends, showing empathy, and understanding their struggles. The attractive character should be able to lead your audience by inspiring them, helping them overcome their challenges, and offering solutions that genuinely help. Finally, the character should present a clear future vision, both for themselves and for their audience. This vision gives everyone something to rally around and work towards. It creates hope and excitement. When done right, the attractive character brings life to your company and can drive deeper customer loyalty and engagement as people feel like they're part of your brand story. Idea 4. The soap opera sequence. The soap opera sequence is an email marketing strategy designed to quickly build a relationship with new subscribers. It gets its name from soap operas because just like these daytime dramas, the emails are designed to hook the reader with an engaging story that unfolds over several episodes. Here's how it works. When someone signs up to your email list, the first email they receive is the start of an exciting narrative. This email acts as an introduction, setting the stage for the story and introducing the central character, often the sender or the brand. It's important to end this email with some sort of cliffhanger to make the reader eager to find out what happens next. Following that first email, a new episode is sent each day. Each email builds upon the last, revealing more of the story, delivering value, and deepening the reader's interest and connection to the brand. The sequence often includes personal anecdotes that relate to the solutions or benefits the brand offers. The idea is to take the reader on an emotional journey, using drama and suspense just like a soap opera does, to create a compelling narrative. As the sequence progresses, the reader learns more about the products or services offered and is led to a point where making a purchase feels like the natural next step in the story. Throughout this process, the aim is to transform cold leads, people who may know very little about the business or its products, into warm potential customers who feel a connection with the brand. Toward the end of the sequence, there's usually a turning point or an aha moment shared within the story, where the key product or service comes into play as the solution to a problem or challenge faced by the character. This storytelling technique allows the audience to see the value of what's being offered without feeling like they're being directly sold to. The key to a successful soap opera sequence is making sure that each email is engaging and leaves the reader wanting more, which encourages them to keep opening and reading each new installment. By the end of the sequence, subscribers should not only look forward to the emails, but also feel more trust and rapport with the brand, making them more likely to purchase. Idea 5. The Seinfeld emails. The Seinfeld emails are all about sending out daily emails that keep your audience engaged with your brand. The idea is to create content that's entertaining and feels effortless, much like the comedy of the TV show Seinfeld. Unlike traditional emails that might only focus on sales or marketing a particular product, these emails can be about anything. They're a slice of life or a window into your day, thoughts, or stories. By sending these emails regularly, you keep in touch with your audience every day, making your brand a part of their daily routine. The emails should be fun to read and offer value through entertainment or information, which helps build a relationship with your audience. They get to know you better and look forward to your messages. Despite their casual tone, Seinfeld emails aren't just random content. They should relate to your brand and subtly tie back to your products or services. For instance, you might share a funny anecdote from your morning, then shift to how it reminded you of a feature of your product. Or you share a useful tip that, upon further thought, shows just how your service could benefit your audience. The key is not to make every email a hard sell. Instead, you're playing the long game. You're keeping your subscribers warmed up, so when you do have a product launch or a sales pitch, they're more receptive because they feel like they know and trust you. With the Seinfeld emails, you're aiming to be the friend who drops by with an interesting story, not the salesperson who knocks on the door with a brochure. Idea 6. The Daily Seinfeld Sequence. The Daily Seinfeld Sequence is about sending out regular emails that have content seemingly about nothing, much like the TV show Seinfeld. These emails aren't direct sales pitches but are used to entertain and engage with the audience. The goal is to keep your business top of mind for when subscribers are ready to buy. Imagine telling stories about your day-to-day life, adding humor, and sharing personal experiences. These snippets from life relate to the products or services you offer in a roundabout way. The skill lies in weaving in small mentions or hints toward your business without making it the central focus of the email. By doing this, you build a relationship with your audience. They start to see you not just as a business, but as a character they can relate to and enjoy hearing from. Over time, a trusting relationship is formed, so when a sales email is sent, there's a higher likelihood they will be interested in what you have to sell. The idea is to be consistent with these emails, hence daily. However, they don't necessarily have to be daily. The frequency can be adjusted to suit the business and the target audience. The key is regular contact so that the audience looks forward to and expects your emails. Each email should wrap up with a subtle call to action, which could be a soft pitch or a transition to a story related to one of your offers. This keeps the content engaging while also serving the underlying business goal of nurturing leads and guiding them towards a purchase. Idea 7. Sales funnels. Sales funnels are a core concept where the journey of a potential customer from their first interaction with your business to the point where they make a purchase is mapped out in a series of stages. These stages are designed to naturally guide the customer towards a decision to buy your product or service. Think of it as a real funnel, where at the top you pour in potential customers, and as they move through the funnel, the number narrows down, filtering out those who are less interested until only those who are ready to buy come out at the other end. At the start of the funnel, the focus is on attracting a large number of people. This might involve content like blog posts, social media, or ads that catch their attention. Once you have their attention, you'll want to interest them enough so they'll want to hear more from you. Here, you might offer something of value for free, like an ebook or a trial, in exchange for their contact information. Now that they're in your funnel, you have the chance to build a relationship with them through emails or other contact points, nurturing that relationship and increasing their trust in your business. As you do this, you slowly introduce them to your products or services, highlighting the benefits and value they offer. The funnel narrows further as you make more specific offers, which are higher in value but also higher in cost. Not everyone who joined at the top of the funnel will be willing to buy these higher-priced items, but those who do are likely to be very invested in what you offer. A well-structured sales funnel is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It should be designed to fit your specific business and target audience. It should be a smooth and natural process that feels like a logical next step for the customer at each stage. By the time they reach the end of the funnel, making a purchase is just the final step in a process that they've been guided through, one that's made them feel informed and confident in their decision. Idea 8. The 7 phases of a funnel. The 7 phases of a funnel are like a journey you guide your customers through, starting from the moment they find out about you until they make a purchase, and even beyond that. It begins with creating awareness. You need to get your potential customers to notice you, and you do this by putting out the right kind of bait, something that catches their interest. Once they've noticed you, the next step is to get them interested enough to give you their contact information. This usually happens in exchange for a free gift or valuable information, like an ebook or a webinar. After you have their contact information, you work on building a relationship with them. You send them emails, share useful content, and help them understand why they need your product or service. The idea is to establish trust and make them feel comfortable with you. Next, you make your offer. This is where you suggest they buy your product or service. Since you've already built a relationship with them, they're more likely to say yes. But the journey doesn't end with the purchase. The goal is to create a fantastic experience for your customer with the product they bought. You want them to get the most out of what they've purchased. After that is done, you aim for an upsell, which means offering them another product that complements what they've already bought. If they liked the first product, there's a good chance they'll be interested in getting even more value from something additional. The final phase is to make your happy customers your fans. These are people who loved your product so much that they tell their friends and family about it. And that brings fresh traffic into the beginning of your funnel, starting the whole process anew with new potential customers. Idea 9. The 23 building blocks of a funnel. The concept of building blocks of a funnel is a bit like constructing a house. Just as a house needs a solid foundation, walls, and a roof, a funnel needs various elements to guide a customer from the first encounter to the final sale. Each block serves a specific purpose, helping to create a seamless and efficient pathway that leads a potential customer closer to making a purchase. Imagine these blocks as different rooms in your online house. Some rooms welcome visitors. Others offer them a place to sit and learn more about what you have to offer. Then, there are those rooms where they can decide to pick up something small, an inexpensive product or a sample, to really see if they like what you're about. As they move through your house, they increasingly trust you and are willing to spend more, entering rooms with higher value offers. The journey through the funnel's building blocks isn't just about the physical products or services, though. It's also about the experience. Some blocks focus on presenting a compelling story that resonates with the visitor, making them feel understood and cared for. Others might offer a challenge or solution to a problem, demonstrating the value you provide in an interactive and engaging way. Throughout this home, you also need to think about keeping the place tidy and well organized. That's where blocks dedicated to sorting and segmenting customers come into play, ensuring that you're speaking directly to their needs and not just presenting a one-size-fits-all message. Each interaction is also an opportunity to learn, tweaking and refining your rooms, your building blocks, so they do the best job they can of both entertaining your guests and guiding them towards the decision to buy from you. Overall, envisioning your funnel as a house made up of many rooms or blocks helps to simplify the process of creating an effective online marketing strategy. By focusing on the role each block plays in welcoming, educating, engaging, and ultimately converting visitors, you're able to build a sturdy structure that stands the test of time and brings success in the online marketplace. Idea 10. Front-end versus back-end funnels. In the concept of front-end versus back-end funnels, the focus is on two distinct parts of the customer journey. The front-end funnel is all about getting new customers. It's where you make a first impression. Usually, the products or services here are more affordable or even free. This is because you want to encourage as many people as possible to step into your world. The goal isn't to make a huge profit, it's to introduce them to your brand and build trust. Once you've got customers through your front-end funnel, you then guide them to your back-end funnel. Here, things get more serious. You present higher-priced offers, which provide more value to your customers. Since these folks have already bought from you, they're more likely to purchase your more expensive products. They trust your brand and have seen the quality you deliver. This back-end part of the funnel is where your business makes most of its money. It costs less to sell to someone who has already purchased from you than to find a new customer. That's why the back-end funnel focuses on deepening the relationship with existing customers and providing them with higher value, which in turn increases your profits. To successfully use front-end and back-end funnels, it is key to have a smooth transition. Customers should feel naturally guided from their initial purchase to more premium offerings without feeling pressured. It's all about increasing the value for the customer at each step as they continue their journey with your brand. Idea 11, the 3 types of traffic. When we talk about growing a business online, getting traffic to your website is crucial. There are different kinds of traffic, and each one requires a different approach to manage effectively. First, imagine traffic you control like the steering wheel of a car. This traffic is like paid advertising. You decide where it goes by paying for ads on platforms like Facebook or Google. You're in charge of driving this traffic to your website or your offers, and you can direct it wherever you want, as long as you're willing to cover the cost. Next, there's traffic you don't control. Think of this as a wild horse. It's out there running free, and you can't direct it explicitly. This includes visitors that come from sources like social media posts or search engine results. You can influence this traffic by posting engaging content and optimizing your website for search engines, but you can't directly dictate where it goes or how it gets to you. Finally, the most important type of traffic is the traffic you own. This is like having a loyal pet that follows you wherever you go. The people on your email list are the perfect example. Once someone joins your email list, you can contact them directly without having to pay each time or hoping they'll stumble across your content. The goal is to convert the first 2 types of traffic into traffic you own, so you can communicate with your audience on your terms without additional costs or uncertainties. Idea 12. Your communication funnel. When you run an online business, having a way to talk to your potential customers is super important. Your communication funnel is really about the different ways you can keep a conversation going with the people who might buy from you. Imagine when someone first finds out about your business. They might see an ad, read a blog post, or get an email from you. That's just the start. The real goal is to keep them interested and help them get to know your business better. As you share more information and stories, these people start to trust you. This is where the communication funnel does its magic. You send them useful stuff regularly, like cool tips, insider news, or stories that show them you really know your stuff. This isn't just random talking, though. It's all about guiding them closer and closer to deciding that buying from you is a good idea. You want to be like that friend who always knows the best advice to give. So, when you send out emails or post on social media, you're not just selling stuff, you're being helpful and friendly. That way, people start looking forward to hearing from you. They might even share your stuff with their friends. As time goes by, some of these folks will buy what you're selling. And because they already like talking to you and trust what you say, they're more likely to buy more stuff down the road. That's the beauty of a good communication funnel. It's about building lasting relationships, one chat at a time. With each message, you're gently leading them through the steps of getting to know, like, and trust your business up to the point where they're ready to say, "Take my money." But it's important to keep it real and friendly, because nobody likes being pushed into buying something. Idea 13. The attractive character identity. The attractive character. Identity is a concept where you develop a persona that helps you connect with your audience on a personal level. This character should be someone that people find interesting and want to follow. Think about it like this. When you are telling stories or sharing information, it's not just about what you're saying, but also about how you say it and who says it. Creating this character involves figuring out specific elements about who they are. First, your character needs a backstory. This is like a history that explains why they are the way they are. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but it should be relatable so that your audience can see a bit of themselves in your character. Next, you give your character some personality traits. These traits make the character feel like a real person, not a marketing robot. They could be quirky, funny, serious, or any mix that feels right for you and appeals to your audience. Another part of the character is sharing their flaws. No one is perfect, and showing that your character has overcome challenges or still faces them can be very powerful. It makes your character more human and builds a deeper connection with your audience. Lastly, your character is known for something, a unique aspect that sets them apart from everyone else. It might be a signature phrase, a style of dressing, or an unusual hobby. This distinct feature helps your audience remember and identify your character. By using an attractive character, you can make your communication stand out. People are drawn to humans, not products or companies. And by bringing this character to life, you're more likely to engage and resonate with your potential customers. They should see the attractive character not just as a source of information or products, but as someone they know, like, and trust, like a friend giving advice. Idea 14. Storytelling and the hero's two journeys. When we talk about storytelling and the hero's two journeys, we're diving into a powerful way of connecting with your audience. This idea revolves around using stories in your marketing that people can relate to on a personal level. Imagine someone who faces a challenge or problem. This person, the hero of the story, doesn't just go on one journey, but two. The first journey is external, where they have to tackle the outward problem that's right in front of them. It could be something like losing weight, learning a new skill, or overcoming a fear. But there's also a second inner journey. This is more about the emotional transformation the hero goes through. As they face their struggles, they learn, grow, and change. This internal journey is where they overcome their own doubts, fears, or beliefs that were holding them back. Now, why does this matter in marketing? Because when you tell a story like this, people see themselves in the hero's shoes. They connect with the struggle, hope for the win, and when the hero overcomes their challenges, your audience gets inspired. They start to believe that they too can conquer their own problems, especially if they have the tool, product, or service that helped the hero. By using this kind of story, where you show both the external successes and the internal transformation, you're not just selling a product, you're giving your audience a vision of a better version of themselves, and that's a powerful motivator for action. This approach resonates deeply and can be far more convincing than just listing features or benefits of what you're selling. It taps into the emotions and the psychological journey that each person goes through when faced with a challenge. Idea 15. The Epiphany Bridge. The Epiphany Bridge is a concept that deals with how to effectively communicate your message to your audience. Imagine you have an amazing product or service that you know could make a huge difference, but you're having a hard time getting people as excited about it as you are. This is where the Epiphany Bridge comes into play. Picture an actual bridge. On one side, you have your potential customer. They're full of doubts, hesitations, and they're not yet convinced your solution is right for them. On the other side of the bridge is where you are, with all your knowledge and belief in your product. The goal is to get your customer to walk across that bridge to your side, where they can see the true value of what you're offering. Instead of bombarding people with technical details and features, which might just leave them feeling overwhelmed, the Epiphany Bridge involves telling a story. It's a special sort of story, one that brings your audience through an emotional journey that led you to a moment of sudden realization or an epiphany about why your product or service is so valuable. The power of this type of storytelling lies in its relatability. It doesn't feel like a sales pitch. Instead, it feels like a journey that the listener or reader is taking with you, understanding the problems you faced and experiencing the breakthrough that brought you to your solution. This technique works because when you relay your own epiphany, the person you're telling automatically processes it as if it were happening to them. They get to partake in the emotional experience without the barriers that skepticism or logic can put up. The hope is that by the time you've finished laying out your story, they've had their own epiphany, realizing why your product or service is the answer they've been looking for. Key to crafting an Epiphany Bridge story is simplicity. Lose the jargon and speak in a way that anyone could understand. Connect on a human level and use emotions to convey the message you want to get across. Emphasize the transformation you experienced as a result of the epiphany. Remember, it's more than just telling a good story. It's about carefully guiding someone to have that light bulb moment for themselves and ultimately to bridge the gap between unawareness and belief in your solution. Idea 16. Testing your material. Testing your material is about making sure your marketing messages hit the mark with your audience. Imagine you've got a bunch of arrows. These are your ads, your emails, your landing pages. Now you need to hit the bullseye. That's your customer reacting, buying, or taking the action you want them to take. Instead of just guessing where to aim, you try different angles until you find the sweet spot. You send out different versions of your ads or emails to small groups of your audience. Watch closely to see which version gets the best reaction, like more clicks or sales. This is like finding which arrow flies the straightest and making all your other arrows just like that one. Think of it a bit like baking. You tweak your recipe each time, a bit more sugar, a touch less flour, until your cookies taste just the way your friends love them. Every change you make is based on the feedback. If they frown or don't reach for a second cookie, you know you've got more tweaking to do. When your marketing message finally hits that bullseye, it's like seeing everyone at the table reach for another cookie. That's when you know you've got the recipe right. That's the power of testing your material. It helps you understand what your audience wants so you can serve up the perfect message. Idea 17. Funnels and scripts. The concept of funnels and scripts revolves around carefully designed pathways that you lead your potential customers through, guiding them from initial contact all the way to making a purchase. Think of a funnel like a journey you map out for people who might be interested in what you're selling. To start, when you create a funnel, you're arranging a sequence of steps that your customer will follow. This might begin with them clicking on an ad, then landing on a web page that offers them a freebie or some valuable information in exchange for their email address. Here's where the scripts come into play. Scripts are pre-written messages that communicate with your customers at each stage of the funnel. So imagine you're writing a script for an email. This isn't just any random email. Its purpose is to connect with the person reading it on a personal level, to make them feel understood and to spark their interest in moving forward in your funnel. You might share a story, talk about a problem they are facing, and hint at a solution. As customers move deeper into the funnel, the scripts continue to evolve. They address objections, answer questions, and build excitement. For example, a script for a sales page will highlight the benefits of the product, showcase testimonials, and persuade the reader why they can't live without this product. One key is to make every part of the communication feel natural and not pushy. The idea is to build a relationship with the person going through the funnel. Each script matches the specific part of the funnel it's designed for, whether that's warming up a new lead, handling someone who might be considering a purchase, or closing the sale. The ultimate goal is to have this well-oiled machine that runs smoothly, making your audience feel comfortable and excited throughout their buying journey. To make this work, you don't need to be a natural-born writer. The book provides proven templates and examples that can be adapted to different products or services, ensuring that even those new to marketing can craft effective messages. In this way, both the funnel structure and the accompanying scripts work together to lead your potential customers from being interested strangers to becoming loyal fans and buyers. Idea 18. Email marketing secrets. Email marketing is all about building strong connections with your audience and guiding them to make a purchase decision. In the book, the author emphasizes the importance of delivering valuable content to your subscribers on a regular basis. The idea is that you don't just spam people with offers. Instead, you share stories, insights, and helpful information that warm up your readers to your brand and products. To do this well, you should write emails as if you're talking to a friend. Make them personal, engaging, and easy to read. It's like writing a letter to someone you care about. You need to understand what they want and need, and then you help them see how what you offer can benefit them. A big part of successful email marketing is knowing the journey that your customer is on and providing them with the right message at the right time. It's kind of like giving someone a map and a flashlight when they're lost in the dark. Your emails light the path to your products, which is the destination they're looking for. It's also crucial to keep your audience's attention. This is done by sharing content that relates to their interests and by being consistent in when and how often you email them. When you disappear for months and then show up suddenly with a sales pitch, it's like a friend who only calls you when they need something. That doesn't build trust or a lasting relationship. The author advises to mix things up with different types of emails. This could be an educational piece, a personal story, or a bit of light humor. The goal is to create a bond so that when you do talk about your product or service, your readers are more likely to take action. Finally, it's about respecting your audience and understanding who they are. There are techniques for figuring out what different segments of your list might want to hear about from you. This helps send more relevant emails which people are more interested in and less likely to ignore. And if someone decides your emails aren't for them anymore, let them go gracefully. Your list will be healthier and more engaged for it. Done right, email marketing isn't just about selling. It's about creating value, trust, and community around what you offer. And when you've got that kind of relationship with your audience, selling becomes a natural step rather than a forced one. Idea 19. Categorizing your list. When you're dealing with email marketing, it's helpful to organize your subscribers into different groups or categories. This means you put people on different lists based on their interests and interactions with your business. For example, someone who signed up to learn more about fitness tips might go into a different category than someone interested in nutritional recipes. The advantage of doing this is clear. It allows you to send more relevant emails to each group. If you know a group of subscribers is interested in fitness equipment, you'd send them deals and content related to that. You wouldn't send them things unrelated to their interests, like pet supplies, because that wouldn't make sense and might even annoy them. By sending the right messages to the right people, they're more likely to stay interested and keep opening your emails. And when they feel like you're speaking directly to their needs, they're more likely to trust you and eventually buy from you. You can figure out what categories to make based on how subscribers come into your list and how they behave once they're on it. Did they sign up through a form about workout routines? That's one category right there. Did they click on a link about healthy meals in one of your emails? That could define another category. It's all about paying attention to the signals your subscribers send you, sometimes without even realizing it. When you listen to them and respond with content that fits their interests, it paints a picture of a business that cares about what they want. This thoughtful approach can transform casual subscribers into loyal customers over time. Idea 20. List maintenance for health and profit. When you're running an online business, one important thing to keep an eye on is your list of email subscribers. This isn't just a bunch of email addresses. It's a living, changing collection of people interested in your products or services. If you take good care of this list, it can help your business make more money, just like a healthy plant can grow more fruit. Taking care of your list means making sure that the people on it actually want to be there. You don't want to keep sending emails to someone who isn't interested anymore. That's why it's a good idea to clean up your list now and then. You can remove people who haven't opened your emails in a long time. This makes your list smaller, but it also means that your emails are more likely to reach people who really want to hear from you. Another smart move is to split your list into groups based on what people like or how they behave. For example, if some people open every single email you send, you might want to send them even more information because they're really into what you're saying. On the other hand, if some people only open emails about certain topics, you can send them information specifically about those things. Lastly, regular checkups are important. This means you should watch how well your emails are doing. Are a lot of people opening them? Are they clicking on the links you share? If your emails aren't doing well, it might be time to change the way you write them or find new topics that your subscribers might like better. By keeping your list clean, organized, and engaged, you help make sure that your emails are meaningful and that your business has a better chance of making money from interested customers.
If you like this video, make sure to check our app, Morphosis. It has hundreds of videos like this one, and you can watch it with the 7-day free trial offer we have. Just click the button in the description and start learning today. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you get notified when we upload free videos.